Plain Dear Esther. Let's see what this is all about. Ellipses. Someone really has nothing to say.
Dear Esther, the morning after I was washed ashore, salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles, I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
He's very old. This is a very old play. What? Looks like some chemical formula of some sort. Let's see. I can recognize a couple of these. We got some hydrogen, some carbon, and some oxygen. I don't know what that is. A book. What is it? What the heck? Oh, I can zoom in. A Hebridean history. Whatever that is. Oh. I didn't do that though. Someone really needs to learn how to flush. Oh, what's in here? Paint. This paint is glowy. Nothing much else. Up. Let's go up. Oh, this looks really nice. But all I know how to do is zoom in and walk. That's about it. Can't jump. As far as I know, I'm not for space. Nothing. Just walking on the beach simulator. Can I get up here? Yeah.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Okay, I'm guessing I need to go down. Dude, are you alright? That fall looked like it would have hurt. Shopping carts? Oh no, these are lobster cages, I believe. But this is litter. Who's littering? Log. Rocks. What was that? Ooh.
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses.
This way.
The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand.
Right?
They clearly never came
Change
here
my
to
mind.
experience the becalming for themselves.
Don't understand.
Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
These stairs go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. this hill goes 0, 0, 0. There are no stairs.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out.
You stole!
If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
Well, that's not true, because you see, beeping glowing tower thing, radio tower is your friend. You just gotta
When
go
someone
visit
had
him.
died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
I don't know where I'm going. This looks
They were
important.
God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction?
It feels like I'm just going backwards at this point. Ooh. Pirate, 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 pirate. I see a pirate ship. I'm gonna steal it and escape this island.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I would leave you presents outside your retreat, in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
It's that paint from the house. It glows. What's this? Eh? What was that? Oh. This looks like an invisible wall. Oh. Wait, what? What? Can I not be haunted by whatever that was? Please, no. I can swim. Don't want to see that again, freaky shit. Okay, let's go over here. It's not an option. Let me just take a look. Oh, I can't. Now it won't let me. Great. No, get back up, get back up, get back up. Okay, I'll go. Alright, I'll go back. Just... Wait, what? Why am I over here? I want to see the boat. Let's not drown this time. That's a good plan. Oh, well, I'm going under. Eh. Alright. Protagonist, I don't know who you are. Just do me a favor, though. Don't kill yourself before I get to that boat. Then I don't care what you do afterwards. I don't give a shit. Just pirate ship. Nope, nope, nope. See what you're doing right now? Don't do this. No. Please, just the pirate ship. Nope. I see you. Stop. No. Nope. Let me out. Let me out. No. Please. Nope. Get on top of the rock. Get on it. Get on that. Please. Just the treasure. Okay, I guess I can. Fuck it. It's kind of ridiculous. Why so depressed? Alright, let's walk the loneliest road. The Martians, they came from the sky, and when they saw me, they poked me in the eye. It's a nice little creek we have going on here. Going to my only companion, the blinking red light, when it's on top of a tower, hiding in the night, yeah. There's just so much.
The vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and rib cage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
So this is definitely a natural formation. Oh, what's this? Can't read it. Da ba ba ba. That's what it says. More chemical formulas. Rock beats grass. Or is it grass beats rock? Because moss can grow on a rock. But technically the rock isn't dead. The rock survives through the grass's attempt to take over. See? The rock is still there. Maybe it's parasitic, but it's not hurting him. And it's definitely not a mutual. So is it a commensalism? Yeah. But okay. More ellipses.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services, but although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
I see a boat. And another boat. And a, looks like a buoy, maybe? And a couple of barrels. Unless that's a rock. No, that's a barrel. How are you, barrel? What are you? You're just a generic barrel. Oh. Hey, Mr. Barrel. What's this? Box. A band-aid on it. Oh. Can. Shall we see what's aboard the mystical... What? Wait, what? What was that? Oh. What? A definite... What is that? Corner of my eye. To the left side. What is that? I saw it move. It ain't the Grim Reaper coming to get me, is it? Oh shit, man. Ah, shit. Whatever. Just climb on board. Climb on board, you... So what's with this? It's a cargo boat. That's lots of boxes. Have you tried searching them? There might be something good inside. This one's open. It looks like nothing. Who packs a ship full of empty boxes? What kind of madman does that? Oh, whatever. Gotta go deal with that shadowy figure on the hill now. I'm just gonna look at it from the corner of my screen. Or side, I should say. What is that? Who could that be?
All night the boy has kept me lucid. I sat, when I was at the very edge of despair, when I thought I would never unlock the secret of the island, I sat at the edge, and I watched the idiot boy blink through the night. He's mute, and he is retarded, and he has no thought in his metal head but to blink each wave and each minute aside, until the morning comes and renders him blind as well as deaf-mute.
Oh.
In many ways, we have much in common.
How did I was going towards it. Why am I going away all of a sudden? What was that shadowy figure? Blinking, blinking, blinking. Flowers make good pieces of art because they are nature's art. The end. Is 1 out of 10 would not tell again. Whoa. Can I see it from here again? Definitely not. Wonder where it went. I spy a fence. And where there's a fence, there's a... Fuck. Who went the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Shit, shit. If only there was a run button. that would break my immersion. Hey. This game is making me sleepy.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
That's nice. Just look at all these pretty flowers. They turn when you turn. The flowers, they're in on the mysterious figure. They're gonna kill me, man. They're all just watching me as I walk by. There's a little shack.
I've begun my ascent on the green slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
Syringes, what is this stuff? Are you a junkie? What is that? Maybe my character's a junkie. And he's in rehab. This is rehab. You have to get your act together, sir, or you'll never have a successful life. Shooting heroin, smoking poop. How do you even do that? Don't get high off your own supply. That's just gross.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Hello?
3 cormorants seen at dusk. They did not land. This house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.
It's a seagull. That was the one I saw that was taking a poop. Where you going, little buddy? You're my only friend. I thought you just left me forever. Wait. How can I get to that cave? I guess I can't. Where's Seagull Buddy? Seagull Buddy, come on. I'm going on an adventure. No, Seagull Buddy, I can't swim. I have these terrible nightmares when I swim. I guess you would call them daymares. I guess. Seagull? Hello? Seagull. I got the perfect name for you. I'll call you Steven. Because you'll be Steven Seagull. Or Seagull Steven. Yeah. Oh.
Jakobsen's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed.
Would I be alright?
The result of some birth defect, or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child.
You only lived
Brittle
a lot.
and overblown it was, and desperately
Oh.
light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him. Unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
Ooh. It's cold up here. The wind, it chills me to the bone. I know your game, Flowers. I see you just watching me as I pass by. Wonder where the Grim Reaper is.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails. Whatever he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the Bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
This majestic creature would still be alive if it hadn't been for global warming. Why do people drive so much? Eh.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg.
No, I didn't. Oh,
I think the
well,
femur is broken.
I did take a big fall
It's clearly
earlier.
infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the Bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Lucid, are you dreaming? Huh. Do I have to take a plunge? Dude, I wouldn't do that in real life, man. That looks sketchy as shit. But it's a video game, so... Is this where you took the nasty fall?
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is, has gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us and whatever correspondence could be drawn from the wet rocks.
Did you fall from there? Shit. It's fucking high up. Really fucking high up. How are you still alive? Is this my flashlight? Shit! Candle. Hello, candle. Will you keep me warm? Good. You have no choice in the matter. Get away from the water, man. You just want to kill yourself. How am I supposed to deal with a person like you just trying to kill himself at every opportunity he gets? The glowy glow paint. Oh. Oh, which way do I want to go, though? I want to go this way. What? Oh, you're ducking. Well, that's neato. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez, I don't trust you around water. Let's go! At least I'm not having the crazy visions. Wow, this looks really pretty. Just don't jump. If you jump, I'll fucking kill you. Because, wait, you'll be dead. You can see hit your head on the stalactite, I believe. Don't make a slip. No, that was close. Is this blood? These are all giant cockroaches. Squash, 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 squash. Look. Ooh, glowing mushrooms. These are cool. We're witnessing the miracle of life. Watch as I emerge into the world. Ugh. Wham.
If the caves are my guts, this must be the place where the stones are first formed. The bacteria phosphoresce and rise, singing through the tunnels. Everything here is bound by the rise and fall, like a tide. Perhaps the whole island is actually underwater.
What is that? Is that a ship? So look, a little ship. Let's keep rising. After all, I am trying to find a way to the other side of the mountain. Clearly salt water makes him suicidal, so this water is okay to swim in. Hey, what's this? Squidward! Oh, what the hell? Jeez, what? What? What are these? Get up there. You can do it. You failed me.
This cannot be the shaft they threw the goats into.
Whoa.
It cannot be the landfill where the parts of your life that would not burn ended up. It cannot be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rocks.
It isn't. I didn't see any dead goats. What the heck? What's this? These are the first words I've seen. Behold, Damascus has fallen. Whoa. Whoa, crazy stuff. Chemicals and circuits. Away from being a gay? Wait, what? Away from being a city. And it shall be a ruinous keep. These vines. Alright. So, now we are near more water. Don't kill yourself. Just gotta take a little dip. No, no, no. What are you doing? As soon as I get you into the water, it's the first thing you try to do. What's this? Barrel. What is this supposed to say? Luminous paint, premium plus, longer lasting. Oh shit! Ah! Can't see dick. Huh? What? Wait, what? Hello. Now, I'm not sure if I'm responsible for this wreck. Whoa, I can fly. But let me just say right off the bat, I'm not insured, so you're gonna have to fuck off. Well, this was uneventful. Let's go. Did I do that right? Yes? What? Let me up, let me up, let me up, up, up. Okay. Nice shower. Ooh. Now the stalactites fall and kill me. Or I just walk through and nothing dangerous happens. Is that the way out? Going to assume it is. Ellipses. What do we have here? Candles, boxes and boxes. Oh, that's my... Was that what was in all those boxes? Just candles? Hey, camp. Did you do this? It's really dark. Might as well follow the candles.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place?
What?
Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
You don't know who did all of this? If it was you or the other person? Who's that? Hey! Hey!
Of fire and soil, I chose fire. It seemed the more contemporary of the options, the more sanitary. I could not bear the thought of the reassembly of such a ruin.
Oh!
Stitching arm to shoulder and
What?
femur to hip, charting a line of thread like traffic stilled on a motorway. making it all acceptable for tearful aunts and traumatized uncles flown in specially for the occasion. Reduced to ash, mix with water.
They're
Make
moving.
a phosphorescent paint for these rocks and ceiling.
What is that? That doesn't look like a mirage or whatever the Grim Reaper was. I can't. Oh. Maybe I can find a way up there. Wait. All those white lines. Chemical forms. Is there nothing else back here? What a jip. This is living proof that video games can be art. Well, living is not. I don't know.
Hall by the roadside, by the exit for Damascus, all ticking and cooled, all feathers and remorse, all of these signals routed like traffic through the circuit diagrams of our guts, those badly written boats torn bottomless in the swells, washing us forever ashore.
Light from heaven shone around him. These candles haven't been burning in ages. Based on the size of this one and the other ones, this has been lit within the past couple of hours. Oh god, witch curses. I hear them.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats.
What?
I folded you into the creases, and
Oh!
then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Eggs! Must be from that seagull. Steve! Steve is a woman. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. And he fell to the ground. Look at all these paper boats. This is what I saw flowing earlier. No, no, not this! I just want to get a good look at them. Wow. I guess we just keep on going. What am I trying to do? You know, it'd be really fucking stupid if I get up all the way to that radio tower, he climbs to the very top, and just jumps off and kills himself. I'll be so pissed, because I've been trying to keep him from doing it this entire game, and if it's just so he could climb up high and jump, fuck. You know, just I could have let him drown, or jumped
The
off
pain
that
in my
mountain.
leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue,
Ew.
it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
It's the person. No, don't go. Wait, no, please, just don't disappear into nothing.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And he was proceeding on his journey. And as he was proceeding on his journey, is this some sort of story? Whatevs. Pretty sure they spelled proceeding wrong, because that's a Y, even though they probably meant to write an O. Preceding. Huh. And was come near to Damascus.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I.
Without light.
Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Nor drink. What is this all leading up to?
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight.
Wait,
I
what?
will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands. It is 21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turn-off for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
And it came to pass that I made my journey. Can't read it. It came to pass that as I made my journey. Back up.
He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens. His paintwork etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
So this is Damascus. I spy a ladder. You're really going through with it, aren't you?
I have run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
So this is it? Either that or I'm dead. Wait, I'm a seagull. That's my shadow.
Come back.
Was that it? You know, I'm waiting for something to happen, but I can't tell if it's over, or maybe something's about to happen. Nothing's really happening. Should I just assume it's done? Well, fuck me. I guess that was Dear Esther. So, yeah. Everything I did was just in fucking vain because I think he killed himself. Either that or he became a seagull. Which one sounds more believable? Yeah. I'm gonna go. Bye.